Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me for story time. I have been reading gingerbread stories. Yesterday, I read The Gingerbread Man with this character, remember? Today, I'm going to read this one. It's called The Gingerbread Cowboy. Let's see if we can find it on our characters up here. Remember, each story I read is about a different character, and it's retold, so it's a little bit different. Let's see if we can find this one. Is that him? Is that him? That one. We found him. Looks just like this one. That's called matching. We found him. Let's see what this one's about. It was written by Janet Squires and illustrated by Holly Berry. Once upon a time in the wild, wild west, there lived a rancher and his wife. Every morning, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher saddled his horses and fed the cattle while his wife baked biscuits. Biscuits with butter, biscuits with honey, biscuits with jelly. Yes, those breakfast biscuits were plump as pillows, soft as clouds, and tasty as a big Texas barbecue. Would you like to have biscuits every morning? Then one day, just as the sun was coming up, the rancher's wife decided she was tired of making biscuits. So she measured and mixed, and she made gingerbread dough. She rolled that dough flat and cut out the shape of a boy. But not just any boy. He had boots on his feet, he had a hat on his head, and he had a big belt buckle made of spun sugar. He was a gingerbread cowboy. She took raisins, candies, and nuts and gave him 2 bright eyes, a laughing mouth, and a cowboy vest with fringe. And she put him in the oven to bake. This right here is called fringe. I sure am hungry for biscuits, said the rancher, leaning over and sniffing the rodeo romping good smell coming out of the oven. He opened the door for a peek, and as quick as the flick of a cow pony's tail, out jumped the gingerbread cowboy, and he ran out the door as fast as his boots could carry him. That kind of happened to our story yesterday. The gingerbread man came out, Whoa, shouted the rancher. Come back, cried his wife. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Oh, he said something a little bit different than the one yesterday. He jumped over a horned lizard, gobbling up ants, and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. There he goes. Get the horned lizard. Until he came to a roadrunner. I was about to have lizard for breakfast, said the roadrunner, but I think I'll eat you instead. What do you think the gingerbread man's gonna do? The gingerbread cowboy. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He wriggled through the coral fence and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Until he came to a band of javelinas munching on cactus pads. Gingerbread, shouted the javelinas. Yee-haw! They want to eat him. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up, as fast as you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He galloped past a big prickly cactus and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. There he goes. Until he came to a herd of longhorned cattle grazing in a field. Mmm, no more grass for us, they all cried. We want gingerbread. They're going to get him. But the gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, do you remember what he says? Say it with me. Giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He ducked between their legs and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Here he goes. Until he met some hungry cowboys riding the range. The cowboys yelled, "Stampede!" They wanted gingerbread too. The gingerbread cowboy just laughed and said, giddy up as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. He turned down a canyon and raced away as fast as his boots could carry him. Until he met a coyote napping in the sun. Now the gingerbread cowboy was feeling mighty pleased with himself. I've run from the rancher and his wife, the roadrunner, the javelinas, the longhorn cattle, and the cowboys, he bragged, and I can run from you too. Look at the coyote has one eye shut and one eye open. See what he does. The coyote smiled. I don't want to chase you, he said, but I can hear those folks coming fast. And there's a river just ahead. Hop onto my tail and I'll take you across. I can't let them catch me now, said the gingerbread cowboy. So he hopped onto the coyote's tail. Do you think that was a safe choice? The coyote splashed into the river and began to swim. It rained last night and the river is deep. You'd better get on my back, said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy climbed onto the cowboy's back. Uh-oh. You think that was a safe choice? By now, the cowboys, the longhorns, the javelinas, the roadrunner, the rancher, and his wife had arrived at the edge of the river. The rancher's wife took out her lariat and swung a loop out toward the gingerbread cowboy. Quick, stand on my nose, said the coyote. So the gingerbread cowboy jumped up onto the coyote's nose. Ha, 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 shouted the gingerbread cowboy as the lasso fell short. They missed. Look at him over here. He's on the coyote's nose. What do you think's going to happen? Oh, dear. Uh-oh. He tossed the gingerbread cowboy into the air like a flapjack on a griddle and swallowed him in one gulp. He ate him, just like the fox did in that story we read yesterday. And that was the end of the gingerbread cowboy. So this book didn't have a fox, it had a coyote. So it ended a little bit different. Join me tomorrow for another gingerbread story. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Your local library may have this book available for checkout. Remember to read every day. Happy reading!